I like the title of this interview. Financial Makeup Breakup. Joining us right now is Patrick Fitzgerald from Sun Life here by Financial Advisor. Great to have you here on the show.
Thanks, Leanne.
All right, you know, it's wonderful. We're just coming out of wedding season. You know, summer, everyone's getting married, everyone's feeling pretty, you know, in love and blissful. And then you kind of change the statistics around. 2 in 5 marriages are ending in divorce, and that's prior to a 30th anniversary. So
Right.
Offices are quite busy with probably a lot of scared people coming in going, this is my life situation. Things are changing. Where do I go from here? And that's when you guys really come into play.
Most definitely. I think a big thing is that divorce is one of many life transitions, and it's an opportunity for clients to revisit their financial plans, to realize that they may not be in the position that they're fearful of. They may actually be in a better position than what they're fearful of, and one of the single biggest things is sitting down and addressing those issues, those goals, those priorities, and setting that new plan going forward.
What it tends to be the biggest topic of discussion, because you know you see assets kind of being split, and then you think of you're looking ahead to your future. Things just, you seem to feel like you're half where you probably thought you might be, but does that change all the time, that there's other ways of looking at it? Right.
I think a key component of fear is that people are very fearful about their lifetime financial security. The game's changed. We're dealing with a division of assets. We're dealing with different forms of income. We're maybe dealing with selling a principal residence that people have been in for years. So the game has just candidly changed. So looking at that new plan, so having a look at where the clients come from, where they are today, and now where they want to go moving forward is really important. And then addressing all of those financial issues in conjunction with that.
Now, you know, we're talking that it's likely in divorce, but you're saying right now you're dealing with a lot of people who are going through career changes, you know, different jobs, and so that always has to come into play as to where your numbers are going to play out different.
Most definitely. I think in our role, and it's more of a soft touch, I would say, you know, oftentimes we might perceive financial planning to be about what I would call the facts, so assets, liabilities, cash flow. But the soft side of that is understanding client needs, so where they've come from, where they are, where they're going, and looking at their vision of success. And really all of that changes with any typical transition, whether that's marriage, divorce, career shift, buying a new property, retirement. All of those things have an impact. So it's certainly not to downplay the emotional significance of divorce, but it's to say that all of those other changes affect the plan as well.
Yeah, I kind of was joking that it's not a therapy session when they're coming in, right?
Sure.
It's not, but sometimes it can actually make you feel better, that you find that a lot of your clients feel like they're not in as bad a position as they assume they would be.
That, and I feel that there's a sigh of relief in terms of redrafting and getting something on paper. So we know that there's a greater chance of success if we have something drafted on paper, similar to how a business runs with a business plan on paper, financial plan being redrafted, goals being reprioritized, and then to have an idea of how do I now achieve my new vision of success.
The program too is advisory match, right? So what does that entail? Is this pretty much you know, an umbrella of what we're discussing right now?
Well, it's a great tool. I think that one of the things that people can be fearful of is sometimes approaching either their financial advisor or a financial advisor if they don't have one. Sun Life has a unique program in the sense that they have a matching program. It's very non-threatening in the sense that the client steers that through a web-based program. So they're able to put in their criteria in terms of their situation in life. It will give them a hit list of advisors that then they can choose from if they wish to contact.
So you list through, it's almost like a wish list also on the advisory, and then knowing which advisor is going to work well with you or has different strengths and weaknesses.
Most definitely. So trying to match up a connection there as well, because obviously trust and confidence in your resource is one of the most important things.
Being, I think, educated and talking to someone is always going to be the best way to go about things. The website was listed right there, sunlife.ca, and if you /advisory match, you'll find information into the program we were just talking about. And best of luck. Hopefully we're not having to deal with some of these situations, but if they are, they're for the better.